Hi guys, today we will be making DIY dividers using the We Are Memory Keepers tab punch board, and this little guy makes making dividers really super easy. So I'll kind of show you how I made these. These were the dividers out of my self-care planner. I had a couple of requests to show you how I made them, and they're very simple, very basic, but using scrapbook paper to make really pretty dividers for your planner, and it's a breeze using this punch board. So I'll walk you through these steps and kind of show you how I made these. So using any paper that you would like out of a scrapbook paper pack, you simply just pick out the papers that you like and trim them down to size. So I have these three, and I have double backed them with other papers that I thought would go well. These are going to be dividers into a Christmas Advent type planner later on this year, so I was going to go ahead and do the prep work today with you on how to make these dividers. So all I did was I simply just took an A5 insert. This is from the Carpe Diem line. I have a Carpe Diem A5 planner, so I used one of their inserts to simply just cut down the scrapbook paper to the height of this insert. So using that as my basis, and you can do this for any planner. You can use a happy planner, you can do a traveler's notebook, you can do any other A5 style planners or any other spirals that you want to do as well. You can add these dividers very simply and quick too. I'll show you just how quick it is to make these. So I'm no professional, so I just want to throw that out there. I'm just trying to help you guys get a little bit better grasp as to how to use this punch board and how to quickly make tab dividers for your planner. So we'll start with the first one. I won't do a full-blown walkthrough of how I do all of this, but I will kind of show you how I do it. You can find the directions to, how to use this punch board online at the We Are Memory Keepers website. They are fantastic, and so you can easily just go there to figure all this out as well. So I'm going to be making medium-sized tabs, but that works. And then you simply just line this up. All this is basically like a little mini paper trimmer. You just line it up. You cut off the excess. Really easy. And so you have your tab divider. Now I usually will do the first and last ones first. And with the last one, so this is the first one, and I'm going to be making the last one, so I have to invert this one so that the tab falls right where I want it. So this one should be inverted. It's a quick punch. Again, lining up with the medium-sized tab. Right here, I don't know if you can see it, but it says small, medium, and large, and that's basically where you line up the edges. Punch it again, and you have your tab. And all you do is you go over here to your line with your paper slicer. Just slice off the excess. So now you have your first and last tabs. So those are the easiest, I'll be honest. When you get to here and having to make your center tab, that's where there's a little bit more guesswork. So what I like to do is I like to basically put a tab on the middle one and basically just eyeball it. So I think I'm gonna want, now there's other measurements on this side, so you can use those as kind of a guideline as to where you might want the tab to fall. And again, they have the small, medium, and large lines. So I think we will go back. I think we'll go here. So I'm going to remove my first tab and my last tab. is right where I want it, right here. Make sure everything's lined up. Punch. Using that medium marker, we'll punch again. So then you have your tab right in the middle. And then just use this cutter. I like to start near the tab and go over. That way you don't risk cutting off your tab. That would be bad. Once you do that, you now have your tab. So now we're done with that. We'll line these up. I'm just using 3 today because that's all that I'm going to need. So now you have your tabs that are the first, the middle, and the last. And I think these are pretty cute. So you have these really cute little tabs. Now I just had them placed with my Tombow removable tape. I used that to line up the edges of the original scrapbook paper for the front and the back, and then trimmed it down to size using that. But now that it's placed, you can simply just use a more permanent option, or you can use glue to make sure that everything stays put. I love this Tombow permanent tape roller. I think it just makes it so quick and easy to adhere different pieces together. And you can just do it right on top of the removable tape that you have. Get that. So you would just do this for all of these. So I'm not gonna do that right now, but just to show you how I do that. So now to get them down to the correct size, you can see that it's not quite the right size for the insert. So to trim them down, you're just gonna line up your tabs with your insert. So you wanna make sure that they are all in line. And then all you do is you just simply cut it down with your paper trimmer. So I'm just gonna make sure that the body of it is lined up, and then we're gonna just trim off the excess. And we'll do this for all 3. Line up that line and just cut it down. So now I have it all set to go. So once you do that for all 3 of these, I'll just set this guy aside. Once you have done that for all 3 and you've trimmed them all down, you'll just need to give them a punch. And if you're doing this for any style planner, you just use the planner punch that you have on hand. If you don't have a planner punch, this little guy is from We Are Memory Keepers as well, and this is their new planner punch board. And what's really nice is it has all of these little, these little settings that you can do, and these are removable pieces. And they have settings for everything on the back. So back here you'll see there's like little settings. And so you just find the planner that you're using, and it'll tell you the different size or the different settings to put the little markers at. So I'm using a Carpe Diem A5, which is right here. So it's it's got these 3 settings, and so that's exactly where I have mine. They're right at those 11, 21, and 31, so that I know when I go to punch my divider, I just have to line it up. Give it a quick little punch, and it only does 3 at a time. I simply just flip it over, give it another punch, and I'm ready to go. Now what's nice about this is that I have multiple planners. I'm using the Carpe Diem A5 for my self-care planner, which is where the original dividers came out of. But if I wanted to make these for my Happy Planner, I can just line up the inserts for the Happy Planner, the disc bound system, and simply just put those in. So you'll see it fits really nicely in here, and I've got a divider that's ready to go. If you want to give it a little bit more oomph or a little bit more sturdiness, you can simply just slide some cardstock back here or find cardstock paper. I'm not that hard on my papers, so this will be fine for me for now. But I also would recommend maybe putting in a cardstock liner along the holes. That's something I did with these. I'll show you here. I created these like little lace liners for this divider. And all I did was I simply just lined it up and then cut it down. So it gives it a little bit more sturdiness around the hole if you would like that. So that's how I make my DIY dividers. Really simple, really easy, and I hope you enjoy making them. I definitely recommend going out and getting this We Are Memory Keeper tab punch. You can get this at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, or you can even order it off of their website. I'm sure you can find it in other places, but those are my local stores. If you're looking for the planner punch, you can find them exactly where you get the tab punch as well. Just make sure that you pick up the inserts, the little cartridges that fit your planner system. These are the regular hole punches, so you can even do an 8.5 by 11 3-ring bound hole punch with these as well. These came with this little board, but you'll have to buy the disc bound ones separate, so just make sure that you pick those up. I have those as well. This is a great little guy if you have multiple planner systems, so you don't have to buy all the punches for all of those. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, leave them below and I will be sure to answer them. Otherwise, thanks for watching and happy crafting!